sure you've heard by now that Cassie has reached a settlement with Diddy just one day after bringing a federal lawsuit in New York against him, in which she accused him of sexual assault, physical abuse, and sex trafficking during their relationship. Her attorney did confirm in a statement. Cassie's statement reads as follows: I have decided to resolve this matter amicably on terms that I have some level of control. I want to thank my family, fans, and lawyers for their unwavering support. Diddy stated, we have decided to resolve this matter amicably. I wish Cassie and her family nothing but the best. Love. In another statement, Ben Braffman, an attorney for Combs, said, just so we're clear, a decision to settle a lawsuit, especially in 2023, is in no way admission of wrongdoing. Mr. Combs' decision to settle the lawsuit does not in any way undermine his flat-out denial of the claims. He is happy they got to a mutual settlement and wishes Miss Ventura the best. Now, when I heard that they have settled in one day, I said, you can't reach a settlement that fast. It still goes through the court. Okay, there is some level of mediation before a settlement is reached. Then today I see that the actual lawsuit has been dismissed. So like I was thinking, it sounds like they came to an agreement off the record outside of court being involved. I'm sure that was the best decision on Diddy's part because these allegations are nasty. On her end, I'm sure she didn't want to recount and relive the trauma of the alleged allegations. The process of getting to a trial and going through a trial is just a long and drawn out process. Either way, the outcome for her or the form of justice would be monetary compensation because it is a civil litigation, a civil lawsuit. She filed a 35-page lawsuit, though, that put her experience and the trauma that she endured at his hands out there. She shed light on it. She made the public aware. Okay? She stopped hiding it. Since the filing of the lawsuit, I have seen some comments from celebrities and the general public asking why she didn't just leave. That tells me they don't understand the nature of abuse and they need to educate themselves. Some were saying she is clout chasing or she's broke and looking for a payday, asking why she'd wait so many years to file the lawsuit. Okay, this woman was only 19 years old. Let's get that out there. When she came into contact with this man and put out that first single. Okay, when you're 19, you're very young and impressionable. You have no real world experience. Okay, so this woman describes some of the most degrading, abusive acts I've ever heard of. I don't care how many years later it is. Okay, with allegations of that nature, she deserved the money. Whatever that amount was, that is trauma and memory she will deal with on some level for the rest of her life. Okay? As far as waiting so long, it's extremely traumatic on some level. You suppress the abuse until a time when you have healed to a degree where you are strong enough to recount, relive, and even talk about the abuse, all right, that you went through out loud. So I'm sure she has sought out mental health professionals and they have helped her along the way. So stop asking why someone didn't just leave. It's not that simple. Okay? Abuse is insidious. It starts off with love bombing. They draw you in. You think this is the perfect partner. Abusers are very charming. In this case, he was a millionaire, which means the gifts, vacations, dinners, and outings were even more extravagant during the love bombing stage. All right, so then with subtle comments and actions, they begin to tear you down little by little to where you're not even completely aware when it's happening. But on a subconscious level, it's working as they intended. The manipulation and control starts to increase. In some cases, you may be told you don't have to work. You can stay home and they will work and cover the bills. All right, the manipulation tactics are so calculated here. You don't even realize until one day, okay, you notice it has escalated to a point where now they may be even putting their hands on you. It's as if they have a level of mind control over you. You turn to extreme people pleasing due to being afraid to set them off or upset them because you are afraid of how they may retaliate against you. The trauma bond is formed. If they are controlling the finances, that makes it that much more difficult to leave. They isolate you from family and friends, okay, through manipulation and keeping up confusion and chaos. Because of the regular abuse, you are in a state of confusion, hopelessness, sadness, even at times depression. Your self-worth has been torn down. Your thought process isn't as high functioning as when you are in a healthy environment. So you can't even come up with a plan, or you may not have the will to come up with a plan to leave. On average, it takes leaving 7 times before a person finally leaves an abusive relationship for good. Now, in Cassie's case, he is an extremely wealthy and powerful individual, which made it that much harder. She alleged she would leave and he would send people after her to bring her back. She also alleged that a lot of the disturbing acts she endured were recorded by him and also pictures were taken. So the shame and embarrassment of those things somehow being released probably played a big part in, her staying quiet for so long as well. The physical violence, I'm sure, scared her into submission. Then having people find you after you leave would feel like there is no escape. So you comply to try to lessen the severity of, abuse or his wrath or his anger. Okay. Prayers of peace, continued healing, and comfort for Cassie and her family. All right, Awoken Warriors, thank you so much for all of the love. Thank you for all of the support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. It is all greatly appreciated. Thank you all so much. All right, let me know what you think of all this down below in the comment section.